I held him, but I couldn't stop the blood. That's what I remember most, the blood. It soaked into the earth, staining it dark, and no matter how much I pressed my hands against Habila's wounds, I couldn't stop it. I never thought I would see one of my sons die. Not like this, not by the hand of his own brother. When Kayinu came to me as a baby, screaming and wriggling in my arms, I thought it was a new beginning.
With the help of the Lord, I have brought forth a man.
I whispered, over and over like a prayer. He was my proof that even outside of Eden, life could still bloom. Then Habila came. Quiet, gentle Habila. He wasn't like Kayinu, always so full of energy and fire. Habila was content with the little things, always trailing after the sheep or humming as he walked. I loved them both, but they couldn't have been more different. Kayinu wanted to conquer the world, to bend it to his will, while Habila seemed to live in harmony with what was around him. It didn't seem like it would ever be a problem until the day of the offering. When God favored Habila's lamb over Kainu's fruit, I saw the shadow in Kainu's eyes. He tried to hide it, but I was his mother. I knew. I told Adamu we needed to speak to him, to help him, but Adamu just said,
"He needs time."
Time didn't help. The anger grew. I tried to reach him, but he wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't talk to anyone. The morning it happened, I thought the boys were out working as usual. Adamu and I were grinding grain when Kayinu came running back alone, his face pale and his hands shaking.
What happened?
I asked, my heart pounding. He didn't answer. He just stared at me, his lips trembling. That's when I knew.
Where is Habila?
I asked, my voice rising.
Kayinu, what did you do?
I ran before he could stop me. I found Habila lying in the field, the earth beneath him dark with blood. His eyes were open, but they didn't see me. I screamed. Adamu came running, and we both fell to our knees beside Habila. I tried to stop the bleeding, though I knew it was too late. Adamu just sat there, stoned, his hands in his hair. Kayinu didn't come near us. He stayed back, watching. Then I heard God's voice, calm and steady. Where is your brother, Habila? I didn't look up, but I heard Kayinu's answer.
"I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?"
The words made me sick. I wanted to yell at him, to shake him, but God spoke again. What have you done? Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Kayinu didn't argue. He didn't cry. He just stood there as God pronounced his punishment. He would be a restless wanderer, marked so that no one could harm him. Kayinu didn't even say goodbye. He just walked away, his head down, disappearing into the wilderness. After that, everything changed. The fields felt harder to walk, the night colder. Habila's absence was a wound that wouldn't heal. I couldn't stop thinking about what I had lost. Not just Habila, but Kayinu too. One son dead, the other cursed. Sometimes at night, I dream of the garden. I see Adamu and me walking with God, the sunlight warm and the trees heavy with fruit. Then I wake up and all I feel is the ache. I try to have hope. I try to believe that God hasn't abandoned us. But some days, when I think of Habila's blood on my hands, or the emptiness Kayinu left behind, it's just hard. It wasn't supposed to be this way. I whispered that to Adamu once, and he just nodded. I still pray, though. I pray that someday, somehow, God will restore what we lost. But the truth is, I don't know if we would ever feel whole again.